It was a bold move. I clearly remember that day. I was just on my bed, overthinking as usual. Final year of law school, thinking about how I've gallivanted around throughout the whole years, thrown myself, tried different things, and still didn't have an identity. And as far as religion comes into the picture, I am from a Muslim family. I grew up Muslim, but the moment where I left Africa to come to the UK to study law, girl, boy, I was on something. I was ready to party. I was ready to be Cardi B 2.0. Not do the harami stuff, but I was in the wild stage where I wanted to experiment, have the freedom that I didn't have back home. And I found Islam for myself. You know, usually people are born from Muslim families and they just know Islam from the family, not Islam for themselves. When I came, I got thrown Christians coming at me, inviting me to church, trying to learn the Bible, trying to tell me this is a real religion. God is supposed to Indians, like different type of religion, you know. Sometimes uni is also for you to find yourself religiously. So I'll say final year of law school, I was on my bed and I was like, what about religion, you know? And most importantly, I was thinking about my hijab. I was like, why don't I wear the hijab? Because initially I planned that when I get married, I'm gonna become a hijabi. I'm gonna cover myself. And at that moment, I was like, and I always thought of the fact that I had this stupid idea, because I am on social media, and I can clearly say that was a stupid idea, that I was gonna create content, because the reason why I love putting myself out there is documenting my life for my future self. So I thought of documenting my life in a stage where I wasn't a hijabi, to fully and confidently delete it after I start wearing the hijab, which doesn't, when I say it out loud, make any flipping sense. Because why am I working hard on something to delete it after, when I can just work hard on something to maintain it for the long period of time? So at that moment, I was talking to my sister, who knows that I am on social media, and then she was telling me, I don't know why you are still not a hijabi and still not trying to be modest, like dress modestly and stuff. Like, there's no point, you know. And also, modesty and wearing the hijab doesn't hold anything from you. You don't lose yourself. She was telling me and educating me about how much I could gain from it rather than running away from it. And at that moment, I thought to myself, it's true, Khadija. Why is it that you keep on holding back? Is it the fear of, I come from a Muslim family and I don't just want to go back to, you know, just following the family? Or is it me truly finding Islam and wanting to abide by the rules of God and wanting to protect myself, preserve myself? It was about my values too. But most importantly, it was also about the identity that I clearly didn't have, because I was just on about everything, you know. And it was actually the beginning of Ramadan that I was on my bed and thinking about that. You know, I used to overthink a lot in uni. But then when she spoke to me about it, and she was like, yeah, if you want, I can even like send you her bias, like I can help you and stuff. And then I was just there and I was like, why not, you know? Not about their bias, the clothes or whatever, but why not? Like, what am I waiting for? Something that I don't know, and I don't even know if I'll die the next day. And astaghfirullah, I died the next day and I don't have the hijab on, and I never got the opportunity to do it. Am I gonna live a life with regrets? Or am I gonna live a life that I would feel confident that I tried my best and I tried to live intentionally. So I said, okay, I'm, I'm not removing the hijab. I am not. Went on TikTok and invested in hijabs. It was Ramadan. Told all my friends about it. They were like, they all supported me. It was the eye sock. I was going to school. I told everyone and I started wearing it. And then one major thing that I was scared of was the fact that I was gonna lose my wildness, my personality. I was gonna become boring. I don't know, I just feared that my friends were gonna see me differently, you know. They were gonna be like, Kadi has changed, like, or Kadi is no more cool, or Kadi is no more this. It's just, I was a bit embarrassed to even say it, but I said it out loud. And I felt like it was also like it was also a challenge to myself, because now it was more about, I'm gonna wear the hijab, I'm gonna wear the hijab in a way that I don't lose myself. So throughout March, April, May, June, August, ongoing, I kept on trying different hairstyles. And even lately I started with this whole thing of like bust down braids, you know, where like you leave the end of your hijabs. Let me show you. See how it is like this? Like, I feel like it's a wig because I used to wear a wig back then. So it's like I'm flipping it just to like trick myself into loving the hijab. And then in the month of August, I kept on saying, I love the hijab, I haven't removed it, but I still don't love myself in the hijab. And trust me, I wore the hijab with the intention to remove the hijab, okay? Because it was all about intention. So for me, it was like, if I remove the hijab, I can go back to it. At least God knows I'm trying, you know? But I actually never removed the hijab. Never got the opportunity to remove the hijab. I planned to go to Fetula Music in June, and trust me, God did not give me the opportunity to remove that hijab because my visa didn't get it, couldn't travel, didn't have money. Another party that I planned to go to with another friend, the party got cancelled, or I just couldn't. Like, anytime I initiate something to go, and I told my friend I was gonna come to France and we go to Wonderlust, okay, just for me to sound cool. I feel like I wanted my friends to know that Khadija is still cool, Khadija is still, you know, so they're not like she changed. But trust me, I could never remove that hijab till today. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. It's been 10 months, the hijab is still on. What is under, don't worry, I've been taking care of my hair. But just this story is a witness that, Ya Rab, like, when it's meant to be, it will be. That day that I started wearing the hijab in March till today, I found myself, I found an identity. Today I can tell you, this is Khadija. She's a hijabi and she's fun, and I found a new personality. I started loving myself more. I started finding my niche. I started knowing that this is the foundation of who I am, and I'm gonna build more on it. And now I can actually document my life, starting with this YouTube where I can talk to you guys, I can share my story. So if this resonates with anyone out there who is thinking about wearing the hijab, who is thinking about Islam, finding herself, her identity, tap in and come to my YouTube. Let's talk. Comment down below if you can relate. And to anyone who ever wondered, how did Khadija get to accept the hijab, to wear the hijab, to become more religious? There's so much more to it. There's so much more I would like to share with you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. It was Khadija, and I love you guys so much. And it's 2026. Everyone is implementing new things in their life. I just want to say a happy new year, and do it cringed, do it bold, do it embarrassed, do it anyway. Don't live a life with regrets. At least die with the thought that I tried it and I didn't wait, I didn't postpone anything, because you don't know when you'll be taken from this dunya. Make the most out of it with the guidance of Allah. Thank you guys so much. Bye.